What you doing, Brad?
Oh, we're just buying go fast parts, you know, ordering turbos, everything we need to go fast. What are you doing?
So shitty with the way you talk on video.
No, you sound shitty. All right, well, there
like
it is.
A lot of money. Is there hundreds in there? No, there's not.
No, there's no hundreds. It's just all 20s.
Okay.
But the turbo's ordered.
Hey, look at that. New car in. This one is Burning Earl. So we are about to do rings, valve stem seals, little light hone. Do it like as big trucks do. We're going to call it an in-frame rebuild. So this one will be back on the road shortly.
Everything about this car will be on YouTube.
Yeah, you're gonna learn how to re-ring a motor yourself. This is a how-to video.
How to?
How to suck.
Should just K-swap it, but yeah.
Oh, it's so pretty. Isn't that pearl?
Yeah.
It is pearl.
It is pearl. It's a very pretty color.
It's so tight in here. Oh, got it.
Step 1, pop the hood. Just kidding, we're not going to do this for every little step.
And there she is. Oh, it's got rocks and stuff in it. So we're going to fix AC, pull the head. Had the head redone by our local machine shop, and it'll be new bearings, new rings. So just trying to keep these motors alive. But this is a JDM GSR full swap. So it is a B8. Oh no, it's a USDM. My bad. It's B18C1. So this is a USDM GSR swap. AC, power steering, everything.
Got it, bro. Pull the radiator.
Draining oil and coolant. You know?
Get it. Pull the radiator down. You pull the radiator down. Here, I'll give you a lead. That's all you got. Ah! You in control down there?
I guess I have to be now. Because you pulled the whole thing out.
I got it in my hand.
What are you doing? Let it go.
You're the one that be in the building.
That's why you don't pull the whole pitcock out of a dang radiator and then pull the cap. You leave the pitcock in and just unscrew it just a little bit. You might as well leave it out now and just let it drain.
Oh, I'm putting it back in. I don't hold it. And you'll lose it.
Now it's gonna take long.
Oh, now you're complaining.
Gotta take the header off, gotta take the oil pan off. I stand corrected. This is a poor man type R motor. With a B18C1 bottom with a PRB-E head. This is an old B16 head. You can tell because the OBD1 ones, they have a casted cam cap versus the new ones are built. New, stretched, shit. The RTV'd everything. So, just those that are watching, these are spark plug tube seals, and that was a valve cover gasket. You don't RTV rubber seals. You RTV the corners where they raise and lower and stuff like that to make sure they seal good. This is annoying. and stupid and pointless. Don't be that guy. Ugh, they RTV that shit. So this can go in the trunk.
What'd you do with my yellow rag?
These out, alright, so there's that. Hey! We're winning! You didn't take that radiator hose off yet?
I'm working on that stuff.
So, let's see what we got. There's that, disconnected, that's disconnected. Huh. That's easy peasy. It's only a 13 millimeter torque point, which is 14 deep. And a cheat. The power steering pump was pulled right. Everybody else pulls the power steering pump. Alright, you want to grab a side, I grab a side? No, we leave. We got a box lying around we can set it on. Right there. Say our PC gotta stay level. Oh, hang on. Yeah, there we go. That one. See that gold crap? Don't do that. And I guess I'll go ahead and pull the pistons off. So after you pull the head, you gotta pull the oil pan. You got your pickup tube right there and your windage tray. So we're gonna pull that out to get to the rods. So, no metal shavings in the pickup tube, no trash. Looking good. And as you can see now, we have access to the rods. Now this is a GSR, so it's got a girdle, versus the LS's do not, as I'm interrupted by him starting his truck. So we're gonna pull them out one rod at a time. We're gonna mark each rod which cylinder it came out of, starting at your timing belt side, which is this, and working your way out. So you got 1, 2, 3, and then 4 at the end. So we're gonna mark them because we want to put those in the exact same cylinder they come out, because they have worn in that cylinder, and we just want to be precise that everything's gonna go back in and function properly. So we're gonna take these out, mark them one cylinder at a time. All right, so back to this car. We ran into a dilemma after pulling pistons. This one had a crack ring landing, which this is not a turbo motor, so it's a little weird. But there's the ring landing. Didn't check the other pistons, but we dug up and found another set of P72 GSR pistons, which are in a little better shape, and rods with actual OEM rod bolts and nuts. So we're gonna run these. So now, we gotta hone the cylinders for fresh rings, which those pistons already put brand new rings on. Sorry if you missed it. All right, just cheap Harbor Freight, AutoZone, whatever, honing tool. We're gonna do all the cylinders, making sure you do not hit the crank journals, and then we will clean the journals and re-lube beforehand. Now we're gonna hone. So you wanted to start off slow. Spam risk. So you want to start off slow, get a good cut. Watch out, because when you get down too low, it'll hit the oil squirters. As you get a little cut, you want to do a cross hatch. Kind of like you're playing with your wheelie. Go up and down a little fast. Get in there real deep line. And then just pop it out. And we're going to do this to all the cylinders where the pistons go back in. So after you've done penetrated the cylinders, which usually on these, if it's a fresh build, you gotta lube the cylinders because the cylinders are usually pretty dry. These pistons just came out, the cylinders are actually pretty oily still, but the cylinders look pretty good. There's a little wear on some of them. But should be good to go. And we've got new piston rings. So the whole reason you hone is so you get a fresh hone, kind of helps seat the rings better versus if you throw it in. I mean, I don't really know the best way to describe it, but it's got a rougher texture now, so the rings go in, it'll basically break in, cut its own grooves, set the rings to where they need to be, versus if you just throw them in there. I mean, they're kind of polished out over the wear over the years, so I mean, it's like just real sloppy. You don't get a tight seal. But we are going to get the ring compressor, and we will be throwing this back together. And I guess we're waiting on the head to get back from the machine shop, so we're gonna go ahead and clean the cylinders and everything, and I guess we'll have the bottom end back together, oil paint and everything, head comes back in, slap everything back together. As you can see, this has ARP head studs in it. So we will be using those in the assembly as it pulls the head instead of pushes, or pulls the block into the head, it pulls the head into the block for a better seat. This car might get turboed one day, so that'll help with head gasket failure and such forth, so on. But just trying to keep these GSRs alive. There's not many of them out there right now. And just get the customer happy. So follow along and we'll finish this up soon.